What is going on, guys? Crypto Doge back with another video talking about GPU prices and how they have skyrocketed in price over the last few months and how it's affecting gamers and miners alike, and how this price increase is actually insane if we're looking at the prices of, let's say, a few years ago. So let's look at what the prices are supposed to be for graphics cards. So if you guys did not see yet, prices for graphics cards have been just skyrocketing over the past few months for pretty much every single graphics card that could do that is pretty decent in mining, if we're looking in mining, right? So pretty much all graphics cards have went up in price, especially the stronger ones, because they're more future proof for mining Ethereum and other coins. So if we go here, if we go to Google Images, I saw this picture for the average GPU pricing. This was in 2016, and usually GPUs in the past would actually decrease in price over the years, since of course new GPUs come out, so the older ones become less expensive, right? But actually we've seen that older GPUs have been ramping up in price since 2016, which is actually stupid if you think about it, because they're becoming older tech, more outdated tech, yet they're actually increasing in price. So if you can see here, this is the average GPU pricing based on nowinstock.net. So this was back in 2016, summer 2016. So you can see the GTX 1060s were about $250. Okay, that was the normal price for the 1060s, the 6GB versions. Now if you want to buy a 1060, they're upwards of $500 to $600. This one here is a 6 gig. Oh, this one's really cheap. I don't know what's going on with this one, but they're between $400 and $600, which is just insane, considering that in 2016, around 2 years ago, and we're gonna talk about eBay after, but 2 years ago these are going for $250, and now they're going for at least $350 to $600 to $700. This one's almost $700, which is just insane. I don't even know how they can actually get sales on this, but that's just crazy to me, seeing these crazy prices. Even though I'm going to talk about a GPU I bought a few months ago and how the price of it has actually increased by a shit ton since then. So yeah, this is the 1060s, but if we go up to the higher GPU, like let's say we go up to the 1080, so 600, right? If you go here, if you go to the 1080, the price has increased even more drastically. And they're mostly just sold out. That's pretty much it. They mostly only have 1080 Ti's first off. Here we have some 1080s. They're around, I would say, $800 to $1,000. So if we look at this, let's say even if it was $750, comparing to right here $600, and this was when the 1080 was just released. It was a brand new card in 2016, the top of the line card, and this was $600, when now they're upwards of around $1,000. When they're actually a couple years old, which is just insane if we're looking at that. And even these prices were a little bit high. They're supposed to be more like $500. That's the retail. The retail price it's supposed to be is around $500. If we're looking here at these are the crazy ones, the 480s and 580s. So here it doesn't show any doesn't show any 580s, but they're around the same price. So let's just compare that. $239. If you go RX 580s, actually let's look at the 480s just to see a direct comparison. But the 580s are around the same price. Look at this, guys. $600 minimum. $600 minimum, guys. That is the most insane thing. $700 for. Look at this, guys. It's a freaking full PC, and it's like the same cost as this graphics card. Okay, $600. Look what the price used to be. $239. $239 to $600. And the only reason why, and this is a 4GB, guys. This is a 4GB. This is not even, so it's actually less expensive. It's actually $200. So it goes from $200 to $600. That's triple price increase just right there. Just because this graphics card is decent at mining. That is literally the only reason. And for the 8 gig, it's $735, which is even crazier to think. And most of these are just sold out. If we're looking at here, 6 packs for what's it, 4,400. So if you do 4,400 divided by 6, that's still $733 each. So it's the same price as this. That is just a crazy price. I don't even understand this. This one's a little bit cheaper. If we do 3,599 divided by 6, this one's $600 each. That is still insane for a graphics card. These are the 4 GB models. Never mind. So they're over triple the price that they were just 2 years ago, which is insane since they should be decreasing in price. So let's talk about what this is doing for gamers and Ethereum miners and other sort of miners. So I actually did buy an RX 480 around 3 or 4 months ago, and guess what price I bought it at? No, I bought an RX 580. Sorry. So RX 580, I bought one. Right now they're all sold out and they're around $430. Look, the ones that are in stock, $730. I bought one for around $300 about 3 months ago, guys. $300. So they've almost doubled in price. Not really doubled, but they've increased quite a bit just in the last 3 months, which is crazy. Around double the price, which is insane for the 8 GB models. And even the 4 GB models are much more expensive than they were, than the 8 GB models were just a few months ago, which is just insane to think about. $700 for the 8 GB model. That's just stupid. It literally, I don't even understand. But this is what mining has done. Everyone wants to get into the mining scene because they see like it's pretty much like free money in a way. You're like mining gold for free pretty much, but that's not really what it is. So if we go here, if we go to Ethereum mining calculator, we can see that, especially since the price has decreased a lot in Ethereum, the mining profitability has become very bad if you want to get into mining right now. But the good thing is if you want to hold the currency, then once Ethereum goes back up even higher past the all-time highs, which I do believe so it will happen. We're not really going to be touching on the market in this video. I want to take a break from market videos because that's pretty much all we've been doing for the past little while. But yeah, so if the price of Ethereum continues to increase, this will continue to be profitable. But if you're buying into graphics cards right now, I don't think it's a good idea, because I think this is going to have to crash this this market. Not this market, but I think the price of GPUs are going to have to crash at some point. And then let's say Ethereum crashes, let's say to $300, something extremely low, where the profitability is just terrible, and all of cryptocurrency crashes a ton, and mining becomes really not profitable. What's going to happen, guys? All the miners are going to be wanting to sell their graphics cards, so the prices are just going to start plummeting for graphics cards. You're going to be getting them under the suggested prices, or maybe at least at these prices, which is going to be insane. And then gamers are just going to be able to buy them up at such cheap price. So that is possible. So if you're buying these graphics cards at this high price, it might not be a good idea, guys. If you already have some graphics cards, I would suggest you to continue mining, not to turn off your rigs, even if they aren't profitable, because I believe that Ethereum and other coins will continue to go up. But, well, depending on what the coin is, of course. But yes, I do not really suggest you guys getting any sort of graphics cards unless you're getting them at a pretty good deal. So, especially if you're getting Ethereum miners on eBay, I'm going to make a separate video for Ethereum miners on eBay and how they're so unprofitable. But let's just look at this for a bit. There's still 5 days left on this, right? 5 days left. It's already at $4,500. Let's put this in the calculator and see what's going on. See what the profitability is. And trust me, guys, this price is going to be over $5,000 because there's over 5 days left, which is insane. So 250 mega hash. We're not even going to put the power consumption in there. 250 mega hash. Let's put the power consumption to 0, which obviously is not realistic, right? But let's say you're getting free power. Even if you are, it's still going to take you 237 days to pay it back. That's not bad, but this is going to definitely be over $6,000 the cost for this mining rig. 100% sure it's going to be over $1,000. Okay, look at this, guys. $8,500. Watch this. This is a very good example of a terrible purchase. Where was it? 185 mega hashes. 185 mega hashes for $8,500. Take off the power cost, just 0.5 pool fees. That will take 600 days, almost 2 years to pay that back. That is crazy bad, guys. Obviously, price increase of Ethereum and etc. could be good, but for 8 GTX 1060s, $8,000. That's crazy. It's almost $1,000 per 1060. if you're including the other parts of it. Do not buy these pre-built rigs on eBay. Oh my, this one's laughable, guys. 180 mega hash for $15,000, and there's people that want to buy this. 175 people are watching this. This is no joke. $15,000. I just want to look at the profitability of that just for fun, because this is just laughable at this point, right? 1,100 days to break even, guys. That's like 4 years. That's pretty interesting, right? 4 years to break even. Okay, that's pretty nice. You're gonna be getting what, like you're gonna be getting $13 a day for freaking $15,000. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad, guys. So yeah, definitely do not buy these rigs. I'm going to be making a video specifically on these, talking about it. But yeah, the GPU price increase, I think it's gonna, these prices are gonna crash soon because they're so expensive. And once if the price continues to decrease, then the miners are gonna start selling the rigs, guys. They're gonna start selling, and they already have started selling the rigs. These people wouldn't be selling the rigs if it's so profitable, right? So why would any of these people be selling the rigs, right? $550 for no GPU rig. Wow, that's stupid. But yeah, so if the price of Ethereum and other mineable coins continues to decrease, I think the GPU prices are actually going to have a good crash, which is going to be very good for people who are gamers, right? I also game, but I also mine. So for me, it's kind of best of both worlds for me. If I buy a new GPU, I can actually mine with it, but I could also play some games with it, which is why I like graphics cards so much. But right now, I'm not buying any. They're way too expensive. Instead, I'm actually buying up some cryptocurrency, but I'm going to talk about that in another video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Comment in the description below. Not in the description below, but comment in the comment section below if you guys are actually buying any graphics cards right now. And if you're not, just like which coins are you mining if you are already mining with some ASIC miners or any GPU miners. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.